Yeah, I was like, I'm here on this IG Live. I was going to start in a couple seconds. Hi, today is Thursday, April 10th, 2025. I'm here for the Tarot of the Stars reading. It's the Skrilla. I was like, it's a hot take on celebrity news and reviews. Today's reading is about Benny Blanco, Justin Bieber, Selena Gomez, and Elsie Hewitt, and their relationship dramas and all. This is for entertainment purposes only, and all information proceeds go to Saturday Night Live. Now let's get started by allowing me to channel the base god up in here and rolling these three astrological dice to to guide my forces within for the fans of these celebrities. Um, so let's get started, please. Then did I not roll them yet? So they're going to roll them now and see what we do. Channeling base god. Oh, channeling base god to y'all watching this tarot card reading. You have to do celebrities. So yeah, the seventh house. And then we have Taurus, and then we have the Sun. It was like it was an astrology dice. Was like to be guidance for the reading for today in the celebrity outputism of Benny Blanco, Justin Bieber, Selena Gomez, and Elsie Hewitt. I was like, I'm here with this anime tarot deck that I'm going to be using from now on. So I'll rearrange over the deck with my cigarette, and then rearrange over the deck again. Then I'm going to recharge the deck. It's happening 4 times. I was going to go ahead and get started with the reading. I was like cutting the deck of the measure. That channel based God to channel the base God in here. And leaving seventh house Taurus and the Sun. As a shuffled and ready to pull out 4 cards for today's reading on Benny Blanco, Justin Bieber, Selena Gomez, and Elsie Hewitt. And King of Cups upright, leaving over the top of the deck for all my readings to Pentacles upright, the High Priestess in reverse, which is the number 2 Arcana, the 7 of Swords upright. Um, and then for the bottom of the deck we have, oh, okay, we have the full card for today, that's 0. Getting started with the floral layout of cards has been okay for me to continue with this reading then. I was giving y'all a way to worry less about me and more about yourselves. And I was like, and blaming people who have been mean to you or done you wrong and all. And then have been in here to do that today for the fact that we have a King of Cups in the deck measure, and then Two of Pentacles have to do with that exact same thing, doubling down on our reading energy and leaving the channeling on the base God over out there to y'all and back to me. And then it's left in here with the High Priestess Arcana number 2, and then a High Priestess will, that's in reverse. It's reversed, so it would have been okay for you all to deal with me entirely. Well, I was nothing really to blame me for, and there's nothing wrong with me. And then I didn't do anything wrong, any worse than anybody else on this earth had done ever. And then it was okay for you all to leave it alone. I never heard of such a thing as that we have government and judicial justice system in place that leaves it in there about fair treatment regardless of what you get blamed for ended up doing. And then it was okay for you all to judge me before I got a chance to do anything for myself though. And then I didn't get to speak for myself ever. So I'm doing that now that I found out what happened. And then I was going to be able to do that now that y'all was going to have to leave me alone that I did find out. And it was like, and then me finding out that she didn't really mean to be that mean anyway because y'all didn't stop to check on me at all. Though when I did find out, so it wasn't okay for y'all to have done that to me in the first place. I don't know what to do for the fact that y'all had to keep going, and and I was like the victimizer that's in here being blamed. A terrorist that's in about the sex trafficking and human trafficking myself had been in here about being so mean to me that he left me falsely in prison around. Okay, so leave me in about Benny Blanco, Justin Bieber, Selena Gomez, Elsie Hewitt. As you may have been, as you may have noticed, Benny Blanco and Selena Gomez are in a relationship right now. But Justin Bieber was in about Selena Gomez, was it, weren't they? So it had been okay to go. It was been okay to come pick me up actually, though, and then Benny Blanco might have a chance to do so with the Selena Gomez involved. Was like on his arm and all. So it was okay to leave it alone entirely. Benny Blanco had been about Elsie Hewitt before Jason Davis and Pete Davidson, though. And then they were in here about being mean, that they meant to leave me alone, about people being mean to me anyway. So it was not really okay to keep bothering with acting like that was not okay for her to do. I don't know where he got that from, and nobody else out here gets treated like that. Anyways, you never know. I was like you be around strangers. It's definitely I was like always possible to be around strangers and not actually have no clue about anything wrong or right they have ever done, and then it gets left alone though all the time. But somehow I was like it wasn't worth it to check on me though at all, and it wasn't in here for y'all to let me speak for myself either. But then it was okay for y'all to go to jail anyways because it was based on neglect that got repleted off already anyway. That had to do with the victimization rate, where the victimizer is unfortunately for y'all mentally handicapped or otherwise retarded. And so it was okay for you all to have left that alone then. I don't know why y'all is mad at me. I don't know why he is mad at me. I don't know why you all let him get mad at me and then also jumped in like that to be mad at me also. I had not done nothing to no one, and I wasn't asking for anything at all. Anyway, this is my first time here, like everyone else's. So it was okay for everyone to be meaner about leaving me alone than about giving me a chance to talk to myself at least. I left myself out here about the social media and all that. I didn't have a problem with any of it because there's nothing wrong with me anyway, and that it was okay for everyone to leave me alone now. That they worried about pretending like I don't exist. That was pretty harsh. I couldn't imagine what a human could have possibly done that it was okay to avoid them all the time. And you don't worry about doing that about other people who definitely have been proven to have done something wrong. And then here we had the full zero arcana card, and then this arcana is the reversed. It's the bottom of the deck reading, and then it had left it in here about them being meaner to me than they are to themselves, and then for the fact that they had falsely accused me and all, and convicted me and all. I was just a baby in the 80s, so it was okay for you all to have went to the jail, that you damned and judge a baby to jail when babies don't have a way to go to jail. Anyway, there's not a way to go to jail when you're a fucking baby. There's not a way to go to jail when you're a child going to school every day. So it wasn't really okay to be mean about acting like it's some doom measure on a child. The Bible don't really replete that at all. I was like, a baby is a fresh start in here. There's not a sinner anyway. So it's okay to check on what was going to happen about me and wait and see instead of worrying about making making error to act like they was going to put that on me. You realize that? And that I got left in here about people putting it on me that I was going to act up and all. And it doesn't even make sense to do that anyway. And then it doesn't make sense to do something like that to someone anyways. There was a family that were actually kidnappers. The only family that I know though had left it in here to be mean about leaving me alone. It's something else what happens when you actually know a person. They was confused with somebody else sometimes. Though, but when you know a person, it leaves it air about being meaner about what to do about it. Then it's a way better way of dealing with that. And then it was okay for her to do everyone else but me. Except that I still had to deal with it because someone had to take care of me when I was a baby and all that. And then it was okay for everyone to leave it alone, that y'all blocked my mom and my son getting justice about the death of Etta's daughter, Siobhan. But then it was okay to leave me alone about it. And then they all got left alone by trying to find out who actually committed the crimes, actually. And then it was presumed that Etta's sister, Arlene, had something to do with that, but it was okay for you all to leave that alone too, though. Too much, where she never actually got uh, presumptive or proclivicated or anything like that. They was not able to imply a measure to check if she had anything to do with the crime rate. And then it was okay for everyone to go. There were witnesses. Unfortunately, they're dead now, but there were witnesses to Arlene having done something wrong about that situation. I mean, what is it to y'all? That she was an adult. Etta was an adult. Siobhan and myself were babies then. What does that mean to y'all about that? Where did you get it from that babies be able to do anything at all about anything but leave it alone? Of what other adults end up doing about it? That's it. So it's okay to leave it in here. Whereas the reading of it back, Justin Bieber and Benny Blanco are okay with being mean to me, and they weren't able to really blame me for being wrongdoing the way other people did to the point where it wasn't worth dealing with me or let me speak for myself and all that. And then um, Elsie Hewitt and Selena Gomez had not been okay with doing anything but leaving me alone about that too. So I'm done for the day. Looks like it's Thursday, April 10th, 2025. Come back next time. I'll be going back to Pete Davidson ex-girlfriends, doing reads for Pete Davidson and his ex-girlfriends one by one. And then I already had done Carla Aquilina, so we're on to whoever was after that then. Okay, I have to look it up. All right. Bye bye for now. Take care. Thanks for watching.